Are you serious? Are you serious? Okay, guys, this is really, really bad. As I said in the video I did earlier this morning, I was very, very concerned. An earthquake of this magnitude, this shallow, in an area this populated, it's not, I don't feel good about it. And that I said there probably, no doubt there will be casualties. And we don't know what that means. Well, we're getting reports now that this could be absolutely catastrophic. Let me first put out a shout, if I could, and I'll tell you about it. www.agewithpaul.com. That's www.agewithpaul.com. Ancient civilizations already discovered solutions to modern day problems that we're still trying to solve. And one of those secrets being maybe the fountain of youth. It's a spice called turmeric. Now, this is why I love turmeric, because Age with Paul, look, uses a turmeric extract that's 46 times better absorbent than the standard turmeric powder. And they put it in this product and made it so that it would be more absorbent into the human body. That you couldn't put enough turmeric on your food to get the benefits that you will get with agewithpaul.com, www.agewithpaul.com. If you've been looking for a way to promote youthful looking skin and supercharge your energy, you will love agewithpaul.com. And just check it out right now. Go there right now. Click on that right there in the description and be blessed. All right. Now here's what's going on, guys. And I tell you, we're very, very concerned about what's happening in Haiti. I want to thank all of my online church. I need you guys to be praying for Haiti now. People are trapped in collapsed buildings all over the place. And I've just got some information here 5 minutes ago. Here's the update. Thousands are feared dead and many, many more injured after a major earthquake has struck western Haiti about an hour ago, forcing people to flee their homes in fear, running into the streets in chaotic and fear. The multitude 7.0, and it was actually a 7.2 earthquake, struck only 8 kilometers from the town of Petit, about 150 kilometers west of the capital of Port-au-Prince, at a depth of less than 10 kilometers deep, according to the U.S. Geological Survey. Now, I've seen, in the thumbnail, I show you a home, but I've seen the pictures. There is unbelievable damage. The homes have collapsed. The buildings have collapsed. People are buried in the rubble. The U.S. Geological Survey has estimated, get this, thousands of fatalities and tens of thousands of injuries in this poor mountainous communities that were in the epicenter of the quake's aftermath. Let me say that again. The U.S. Geological Survey is estimating thousands of fatalities and tens of thousands of injuries in the poor mountainous communities where the epicenter of the quake and its aftermath. Now, images posted to social media also show significant damage to buildings, including collapsed homes and rubble sprayed all across the road. Economic losses could range in the tens of millions, according to the U.S. Geological Survey. The country is still recovering from a 7.0 earthquake that hit the capital of Port-au-Prince 11 years ago, that killed 250,000 people and injured 300,000 and displaced 1.5 million. That was 11 years ago. You may remember that. You may have remembered that Bill Clinton and George H.W. Bush came together to try to raise a lot of money for the people of Haiti. But you also may remember there was a lot of corruption with whatever happened to that money, unfortunately. And many people have died. Everyone is really afraid, folks. It's been years since such a big earthquake said Daniel Ross, a resident in the eastern Cuban city of Guantanamo. He told Reuters, adding that his home stood firm, but the furniture shook. But now he was on the other side. He was on the other side of the island, not where this took place. Images posted to social media show significant damage to buildings and collapsed homes. And this is unbelievable. This earthquake was stronger than the one 11 years ago. As the one 11 years ago was 7.0, this one is 7.2. And it is even more shallower than the one 11 years ago. It just all depends now how big, how many people lived in that area. What was the population in the area where the quake hit? Well, apparently quite significant. There's mountain communities all over that area. And so the U.S. Geological Survey said a tsunami warning system said there was no tsunami warning after the quake, which is one good, thank God. That's at least one good news. A series of smaller aftershocks continue to shake the island of Haiti after the original quake. Also, the earthquake caused a series of shaking in Jamaica, Cuba, the Bahamas, all of the Caribbean islands in that area. Okay, Turks and Caicos. I mean, everywhere around there, everybody felt this thing. It was very powerful. For the latest news on this, guys, I want you to stay with our channel. We're going to continue to keep an eye on this today. It looks like, as we were hoping it wouldn't be, but it's looking as if this is a massive catastrophe of biblical proportion. And it is hitting the country of Haiti. Haiti is a very poor country. The people there are extremely poor and very difficult life there. And so they need our prayers for sure this morning, because people are buried in the rubble. They are and they don't have equipment. And if you have lots of buildings that have collapsed, it's not like one building collapsing. And you don't have any equipment in the first place. So, and you don't have any money. And then what about the displaced people? Food, water, and all of the things that was going to be required to keep the people alive, not counting the people that are injured. They do not have the hospital systems. They do not have the clinics. They do not have the doctors, nor do they have insurances for such a catastrophe as this. And then there's the other problem, the spiritual problem. And that's because Haiti is, of course, a nation that is filled with witchcraft and voodoo and other types of worship that can bring about misery. There's Christians there too, believe me. And we really need to pray for this nation, because they are in a state of chaos. They need our prayer. They need our prayer. What about the children? What about the elderly? What about the mothers? Really think about this. Horrible. We're in the end times, guys. I'm telling you, we're in the last days. And look at this. 7.1 hit the Philippines. 7.4 South Sandwich Island. 6.9 Alaska this morning. 7.2 also this morning, Haiti, which is catastrophic. That's just in the last week, not counting the 8.2 that we saw up in Alaska a month ago. And all these other quakes have been over 7 in the last month. It's as if the earth is wobbling. Is the binary system, is planet X, is the gravitational pull, is all of these things. Let me just say this. I'll make a statement. This earthquake in Haiti is a sign of the end of the world. It is a sign that the end of the world is near. And the misery and the sorrow and the woes that are coming upon the earth are just going to intensify. They're not going to get better. They're going to get worse. Christ is coming soon. Something biblical is going on here, guys, with the signs of the second coming of Christ. Are you ready? Because if you're not, woe unto the earth. I'll be back with more information, guys, right here on this channel.